Like, you're a motivational speaker. You should be happy all the time. I'm like, no, I'm a human being and I'm messy and complicated. I make mistakes. I have great days. I have hard days. Like, you never arrive. It is an ongoing, lifelong journey. I think that is the myth, is that some people have it figured out. And unfortunately, some speakers and writers want to pretend and tell you, show you that they have arrived and they're up here and you're here. And I always say, be cautious with those people because they're hiding stuff. The
Yeah.
truth is, all of us are on a journey and we have better days and harder days and wonderful days and messy days.
Today on Different Facets of Happiness, we feature our special presentation of Behind the Mic with Annie Meehan. Annie talks about what success means to her, arriving, and her legacy. Up next. Annie Meehan, thank you so much for joining us on Behind the Mic.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
So, my first question is, what does success look like for you now compared to when you first started on your journey?
Yeah. When I first started on my journey, I mean, I don't know if you're talking about my childhood journey or my speaking journey or my climbing corporate ladder journey.
Yes.
Um, so
Combination.
Okay. In the very beginning, it was really about having enough food. Like,
Yeah.
really, that was an enormous driving force. We did not have enough food, and I just wanted to have enough food. Like, I just remember that, thinking about that every day. Like, someday I'm going to have enough food. Someday I'm going to have enough food. So that was very much a very young driving force. When I joined the corporate world, I worked in the financial services and the institutional side of trading. And it was really male dominated. When I retired from there at 30, I had climbed the corporate ladder. Been there 9 years with 5 promotions. And on our floor, there was 440 people. Only 20 of us were women. So, and this didn't exactly happen the way that I wanted, but my success then was like, I want men to look at me as a human being, not as a body and a woman. And unfortunately, that was not really happening a lot back then. Success in the speaking business, I always thought, like, if people would pay me to speak, would be the most extraordinary thing in the world, because I was the middle of 7 kids and
Yeah.
nobody listened to me and I was teeny, so I never got heard. And my first paycheck was from my chiropractor for $250. And I just thought that was the most amazing thing in the whole world. And then I thought, if I could speak 10 times a year, and then 20, and then 50, and then 100, and how much could I make? Was it 6 figures? Was it 7 figures? What could I do to make an impact in the world? I think money and number of times I was speaking was definitely an early on one. Today, success for me is where I am.
Mm,
I love my life.
yeah.
I It is not at all about money. I have an incredible husband. I have 3 adult children. Um, my work makes a positive difference in the world. And the letters and the emails and the calls that I get of people saying, I listened to you. I read your work. I heard you speak at a conference. I was told I had to hire you. Those referrals, the impact of my messaging feels actually beyond success. When we stayed during the hurricane, I thought I was going to die. And I remember just sitting in my storeroom crying, thinking, oh my gosh, my life is so much more extraordinary. And the impact that I've been able to make than I ever even dreamed. It is beyond my dream. And so success has changed over the years for sure. And I have enough food. A success in a day is about giving something away to someone else. And it can be monetary, but it could be encouragement or kindness or a book or any number of different ways. So I really feel like I have accomplished everything that I've wanted to. It
Mhm.
doesn't mean I'm not still striving and still have lots more to do. It just means that if it ended tomorrow, I tell my kids, like, I'd be sad. I'd miss you guys and I'd feel bad leaving you young, but I have had an extraordinary life and I've gotten to do amazing work and impact people in a positive way. And it's immensely rewarding. And I have no bitterness. I have no
Yeah.
unforgiveness. I have so much joy. And that's success for me. Like, I think there's a lot of things I could be sad or bitter about. And I don't have any. I'm totally like free from that. And that is amazing. And I know that God has worked through me to just heal me so that I can be an encourager and a healer in the world.
Oh, I feel your energy completely. Honestly, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. What's one myth about personal growth that you'd like to debunk?
Yeah. I mostly think it's that you arrive. Because I feel like people are like, I know, but like, how did you get there? And I'm
Yeah.
like, look, I'm in a really good space at this moment, but tomorrow, we don't know what tomorrow holds. So I think that it's a lifelong journey. I'd like to debunk that you read a book or you do something, and also the pressure to on people that you should be there by now. You've read enough, Jackie. You've done enough.
Yes.
Why
Right.
are you not happy? You know. And it's
Yeah.
like, no, I tell people, they're like, you're a motivational speaker. You should be happy all the time. I'm like, no, I'm a human being and I'm messy and complicated. I make mistakes. I have great days. I have hard days. Like, you never arrive. It is an ongoing, lifelong journey. I think that is the myth, is that some people have it figured out. And unfortunately, some speakers and writers want to pretend and tell
Yeah.
you and show you that they have arrived and they're up here and you're here. And I always say, be cautious with those people because they're hiding stuff. The
Yeah.
truth is, all of us are on a journey and we have better days and harder days and wonderful days and messy days.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. So true. So when you think about the legacy you want to leave, what comes to mind?
so many things. Love. When you first asked, I just think I just want to leave love. I just want people to say, I was in the hospital in 2017 for 6 days and people thought I was going to die. And one of my sisters came to visit me and she said, why are you so happy? Like, people have not been nice to us. Why are you being so nice and being so happy? And these nurses are amazing. I mean, today's Veterans Day,
Yeah.
my heart goes out to veterans today, but nurses and just people that serve. So I guess I think one legacy I want to leave is that anything's possible. Don't let people, just like Oprah said to me, don't let your past define your future. And
Yeah.
anything possible. If you're willing to do the work day after day after, it's not easy, but it's worth it. Love, I want people that know me to have felt really loved by me, that I really genuinely saw them and loved them and was authentically caring about them. I have a formula, the purpose formula, and it's called take your pain plus your passion, your fuel, and make it equal, where you make the choice to be bitter or better, equal your purpose.
Yeah.
And I felt very unloved and unseen as a child. And I have taken that pain with a lot of fuel and energy and passion and made it my purpose to make everyone I encounter, from my children to their friends, to my husband, to my neighbors, to strangers, feel seen when they encounter me. So that's a big part.
Ah, my final question to you, Annie. If someone took just one message away from your work, what should it be? Or what would you want it to be?
One is so hard, Jackie. I mean, I think a big part of what I want my legacy to be is that pineapple. Be a pineapple person, spread kindness. It's not hard. It's not 21 steps. It's not research. It's stand up, take your headphones out, put your phone down, and see people. Living with intentionality, be present, look at people, make people feel seen. People are so lonely. Be sweet to yourself and be sweet to other people. Value yourself and value other people. I
Yeah,
think it's be a pineapple person. That's really, it's simple and it's significant and it can change the world.
it can. And you're right. It really can. Annie, thank you so much for being on here. Really, really appreciate it. Blessings to you and to your family.
Thank you so much. Same to you. Thank you.
Thank you.